and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a 15-minute morning stretchy practice, and I'll end with about a 5-minute meditation. So you can literally just roll out of bed, lay down a mat, a towel, or a blanket, and you'll be all ready to go. So you're going to take the knees nice and wide on the mat, the toes come together, and sit the hips down towards the heels. If this is really uncomfortable already, you can always put a block or a bolster underneath the hips, just on top of the heels for extra support there. You're going to start to walk the hands towards the top of the mat and just allow the chest to become heavy towards the earth. Rest the head in between the arms. And if the forehead reaches the mat, just rock the head side to side, releasing some tension through the face. And just really start to deepen your breath here. You'll feel the ribs expand, fill up with every inhale, and then cave back in with every exhale as you sink the hips a bit closer towards the earth. Use your next inhale to really extend through both arms, press into the palms, and draw yourself up and into your tabletop pose. So knees come a bit closer together, so they're about hip width apart, and the wrists are stacked just underneath the shoulders. You're going to spread the fingers nice and wide. We'll find a cat and cow. So inhale to drop the belly, draw the heart forward, gaze and tailbone lift. Then on the exhale, press into the mat as you tuck the tailbone round through the spine, chin comes into chest. Good. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward, gaze lifts. And exhale to round. One more, inhale. Back to a neutral spine here. You're going to take the right fingertips behind that ear. Then on the exhale, drawing that elbow down towards the left arm, looking left. Keep the belly drawn in. Inhale, you're going to open up. Elbow comes up towards the ceiling. You're going to expand through the right arm, reaching the fingers up towards the sky. And then on the exhale, weaving that arm underneath the left, come down onto the shoulder. The right palm is up, using the side of the head for extra support. You can either walk the left hand towards the top of the mat, or you have an option to take a bind here, sweeping that arm behind you, grabbing onto the inside of the right thigh. Good, allow the breath to deepen once again. It's a really nice stretch for the back, the shoulders, even the neck. And then on the next exhale, you're going to release, pressing the left palm into the earth. Make your way back up into your tabletop. You can shake the hips side to side, just let that go. Then you're going to take the left palm to center. You're going to pivot on the left knee. So the toes curl under to the outside of the mat as you extend through the right leg. You're going to root the entire sole of the right foot into the earth and lift the right hand up. And on your next inhale, you're going to reach that hand up and over, finding a full side body stretch, pressing into the outer edge of the left foot. And then taking this even deeper, if you'd like, you can draw the right shoulder back, really opening up, find a slight back bend here. Good, nice and slow, make your way back into your tabletop, rooting both knees and hands, shaking the hips side to side, letting that go. And we'll set up for the other side. So pressing into the right palm this time, left fingertips come behind the ear. Exhale to lower that elbow to the right side. Inhale to open, almost stacking the shoulders here as you wrap the right ribs under the left. You're gonna reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, weaving it through, coming down onto the left shoulder. Option to extend through the right arm or take that bind, grabbing onto the inside of the left thigh. And even though there's some compression there, can you allow the breath to travel into the belly? Nice and slow, use the next in-breath to unravel. Press yourself back up and into your tabletop pose. This time the right hand comes to center, pivoting on that right knee. Tucking the toes under, they're going to land off the mat. The left leg extends, you're gonna press into all four corners of that foot as you reach up with the left arm. Good, from here on the next inhale, reaching that hand up and overhead, finding a full side body stretch. Really pressing and anchoring through the pinky toe edge of the left foot. And then taking this even further, draw the left shoulder back in space, open. Good, nice full morning body stretch. And then nice slow exhale, make your way back into your tabletop. Take any movement that feels good here. And when you're ready, you're gonna tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. So the shape is gonna look different in everyone's bodies. If it doesn't look anything like mine, that is more than okay. We're all made completely differently. So just take a moment and notice where the sensation is showing up in this shape for you this morning. So it might be the arms, might be the hamstrings. Just try to really zoom in on that area and try to direct the breath there. Good, and then start to focus on pressing the chest towards the thighs, creating that nice long spine. And then taking a nice deep bend in both knees, you're gonna walk all the way up to the hands and find your forward fold. So the upper body is draped over the legs. You can either let the arms hang here, you can grab onto opposite elbows, and just allow the head to really rest in between the arms. Okay, then use the next exhale to release the hands, and bend the knees enough so the belly just presses up against the thighs. As you inhale, we'll straighten through the legs, and come up halfway with a nice long spine, shoulders back. Exhale to bend the knees, fold forward once again, and then pressing into both feet, you're gonna come all the way up to rise. Reach the hands up and overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, hands are gonna come down to heart center. And then taking the hands up and overhead once again, you're gonna grab onto opposite elbows, kind of like we did when we were in our forward folds, and drop the shoulders away from the ears. The belly's drawn in. You're gonna really engage both legs, so you're lifting the thighs up and away from the knees. And then as you exhale, we're gonna fall to the right, pressing into that left foot. Okay, so you're using the abdominal muscles here. On the next inhale, make your way back up through center. We'll come into the other side, again softening through the shoulders. Exhale to fall to the left. Pressing into that right foot. The hips are still stacked over the ankles. And slowly pick yourself back up. Release the grip. Arms are going to come into a cactus shape, so squeezing the shoulder blades together on the back. Fingers spread nice and wide, palms face forward. Draw the belly in. We're going to find a slight back bend here, so start to lift the gaze, and then imagine you're lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. Nice and slow, start to draw a line on the ceiling with the gaze towards the wall behind you. Really opening through the heart. Continue to breathe here. You're not cranking the neck back. And nice and slow, make your way back up. Reach the hands up and overhead. And exhale to fold forward with wide arms. Inhale, lift halfway to lengthen. Exhale to fold. You're going to step the left foot all the way to the bottom of the mat, and then lower that left knee to the earth. Good. Hands are going to come to the right knee, and you're squeezing the thighs to the center line of the mat. Draw the shoulders back, and then hands come to your sides to frame that foot. You're going to shift the hips back in space and extend through the right leg, flexing the foot so the toes point to the belly. You can have as much of a bend in this knee as you need to. Head inhale to shift forward. You're going to press into the left palm and open up to the right. Find your twisted lunge. You can curl the back toes under and lift that knee up and off the mat. Maybe the gaze lifts as well. Exhale to lower the right hand. You're going to shift the hips back and step forward back into your forward folds. Inhale, lift halfway to lengthen. Exhale, fold, let it go. We'll step the right foot back now. Find your lunge on this side, then lower the right knee to the earth. And taking the hands to the left thigh. Sinking the hips. This left knee shouldn't come too far forward, so it's stacked just underneath the ankle. Okay, then hands come to frame that foot. Shift the hips back, lengthening through the left leg, toes point to the belly. Half split. Try to keep that nice long spine. Folding forward. Nice and slow, start to walk yourself forward, pressing into the right palm, we'll open to the left. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, then picking that right knee up and off the mat. Exhale to lower the left hand, shift the hips back, spring forward, forward folds. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Okay, from here you're going to walk the feet out as wide as the mat. Heels are slightly directed towards the center. You're going to exhale to sink the hips nice and low. Take the hands to the heart and press the elbows into the insides of the knees. You can take a cushion or a block underneath your seat here if this is really uncomfortable. And start to shift the weight into the pinky toe edge of both feet. And nice and slow, you're going to release the hands, take them out behind you, and start to walk the hands back until your legs are nice and straight in front. Just take a moment to shake out the knees, just let that go. You're going to make your way into a comfortable seated position, whether that's cross-legged. You can always take a block or a bolster underneath your seat. feet if that feels better in your body. Then just stacking the shoulders over top of the hips, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take the right hand up and over and just rest the hand on the left side of the head. Nice and slow, using the out breath, you're going to guide the head over to the right shoulder. Just working through any kinks here. If you need to draw the head back or forward, kind of finding that place where you feel the most sensation, just holding there for a moment. And on the next exhale, just release nice and slow. We'll move into the other side. Left hand reaches up, grabbing onto the right side as you guide the head down to the left shoulder. Moving nice and slow and gentle here. Again, finding that place where you kind of feel the most sensation, the most discomfort, and then breathing through it, trying to find some ease. Gently release, lifting the head. You're going to roll the shoulders up and back. And then setting up for a short meditation to end this practice. Just allow the arms to kind of drop at your sides. The hands just rest on the thighs or the knees. You can have the palms face up. Since this is a nice morning practice, it's good to have the palms face up in order to draw energy into the body. But if you're feeling a little bit anxious this morning, it might feel better to have the palms face down, creating a more grounding and safe sensation. Just gently close your eyes. Get comfortable in your seat. We'll start with just a few deep breaths here. So deep breath in through the nose, fill up into the belly, the ribs, the chest. And then open your mouth to exhale, let it go. Good, we'll do that a few more times. Deep breath in through the nose, fill up. Bringing your breath back in and out through the nose. Just coming back to a natural breath. Just try not to change anything here. So now we're simply just observing the breath. Just noticing where it falls. Noticing its pattern or its melody. Observing that short kind of pause in between each breath as well. And then for a moment, start to draw your awareness into your body. So just notice which parts of your feet connect with the earth underneath you. And how that might shift with every in and exhale. Focus on letting the shoulders just drop away from the ears, as if the arms are just kind of hanging on either side. And start to soften the jaw. Just allowing the tongue to lie heavy in the bed of the mouth. Releasing any tension through the forehead, the temples, the cheekbones. Just letting your eyes just notice, just observe how the body might move with the breath, or if the mind starts to wander outside the room, just draw it back. The mind will continue to wander, just continue to draw it back to the breath or any physical sensations that come up here. Just continuously drawing the mind back is a mindful practice in its own. Final breaths here. Then start to slowly wake the body back up again by maybe wiggling the fingers. Start to maybe rock the head side to side. Gently opening the eyes, bringing your awareness back into the room. And taking the hands to heart center, bowing the head, we'll take one final breath all together. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it.